In this video, we're going to continue on with our Tailwind CSS center div card design. The only thing what I wanted to cover here was basically to make it mobile responsive. So right now we have this, but if I would open up the developer tab and you see here I put it on mobile responsiveness, you can see we have an issue here. So let's solve this quickly. So what we will need to do here basically is this. So what happens here is basically that now every screen size will grab this specific size of width, which is 25%. Basically 3 of 12 means 25%. However, we don't want this. We only want this for the medium screen and onward. So if I refresh here now, it probably will work just on a default mode, which is fine. But what I want to do here, just to make sure, is I want to have here margin, and we can do here margin X, and in here margin X should be 4. If I save this here now, we just get this tiny space between here, and now this will look perfect. And the moment we start to expand our screen size, it will start to work nicely. As you can see here, at this, there we are. So this is for mobile responsiveness, and here I realize that maybe this could be even, as you can see here, it might be adjusted even more to make it even more appropriate, but this is most important one. So what we could do here as well, maybe we're not satisfied with the small screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the small screen as well. I will say here we have this, but for the small screen we can grab this, and this margin will only be for small screen. So that would mean that once we have, for the mobile screen, but once we are on small, we can say margin X 0. We don't want to adjust it anymore. So once we have that, we have this. So from starting from small screen, that will work. And now if I open up this, open up developer tab again, start to move. All right. What we need to do here as well is what I don't like is, as you can see here, the entire this size is not good for the small screen, and also this for mobile. And what I also notice that this transition here doesn't make any sense. So let's play around with it. So for the small, we need to have a bigger width as well, because that was an issue. Let's say here width. Can we take 50%? All right. We just make a 6. So once it's small, it's 50%. Let's check again. All right. And now let's move this here. So small, and then here, this is it. All right. So I guess this one here, what happens here is the width. I need to know what's the exact width in here. Let's look at the container. So what we need to do here is we need to know when is the responsiveness. So starting at 640, we have small. 768 is medium, and after etc. etc. So this is the small. So the moment it responds here, let's see here, this is still our official size, and I guess this one here, this is the size mobile screen, and anything else that's considered as the smallest or extra small. Basically that's considered extra small, but we don't specify it because extra small is the default mode. Alright, so we could reduce the size of that. What we could do is this. Let's double check. Maybe we can add up a max width here. Let's search for that again. We're going for width. And we say here a max width. Let's see what we have for max width. Full screen, auto, max width, content. Can we indicate a max width specifically? MD4, no. Apparently we cannot. Max. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong place. I have to look here. So the max width would be, alright, the max width is based on the REM value. So let's double check here. What would be the most suitable item? Max width size. Alright, so if we do here max width and then size MD, I'm not able to really get a clear understanding of this. But let's grab this and just double check how the max width will work, or does it mean that we need to just put in here the size max width and then a value? That might be as well. Does it indicate here That's a pity. Let's see here. Do we max with pros? I'm not extra understanding. Utility gives the max with optimized for readability. Alright, for readability. Well, let's try that one. What I'm going to do here is then the width. Here, this would be related to width, so I'm not going to just put it in here. Then we do max with pro. So let's see what happened here. Alright, so that maintains fine. Fair enough. So in this case, I'm not able to answer this solution here because we cannot control the max width of this. But however, this is fine for now, and this is basically the most mobile responsiveness of it. And we can still move this more and more, etc., etc. There we are. So this is basically how we can create a mobile responsive version of our cart. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this video, you probably will enjoy this one as well. And if you're interested in chart.js, check out in the description box the link directing to my chart.js course where you can learn everything about chart.js. And finally, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel.